website, we even have a whole list, and I'll be updating that to add more of just different resources that cover mental health, domestic abuse, just a wide variety, because there's resources out there. And I really feel like we are here to help bridge that gap. Yeah. So sometimes people message and I'll just send them what I think. Like I will be like, this has worked for me. Here you go.
Yeah.
I hope this works. Like I use the crisis text line. I'm a person who struggles with depression. And last year I used the crisis text line monthly. Like I'm not even kidding. Like a truly regular amount of time I was using them when I needed it.
I have used it too.
They're great for everything, and that's why a lot of people don't realize, and I'm here to like openly talk about it, is it's not just for people with suicidal thoughts. It's especially people who are struggling at work. Maybe they're having like a workplace issue and they don't know how to navigate it. They're there to help you. They're there to help with situations with friends, and you're like, oh, my friend's being really passive aggressive and I don't know how to like, and it stresses me out when people are like that. They can help you navigate that. So you could be like, this is how you should like, let's help you work through this. So you can like attack this problem. And you can literally text anything to them and they will respond. And then 988 is the suicide hotline. And you can also text that. So it's two options. I usually do the crisis text line. I seem to like how they talk to me. But that is just part of the things that I honestly send to people in messages like on a daily basis. Those are like my two, here you go. This is like the most helpful thing. I can't promote them enough. No, and that's why I'm really open about my mental health and things that I've used. I grew up, my mother had OCD. And if anyone wants to learn about that, there's a lovely organization, it's the International OCD Awareness Foundation, and they are fantastic.
Cool.
But
Okay.
I talk about it a lot. I did a lot of TikTok videos about it this past year about having my mother have OCD, and we didn't talk about it. We didn't talk about it out loud. I wasn't allowed to tell people what my life was like, and my life was hard, and it was not
Yeah.
normal, and it was people couldn't come to my house, and I couldn't touch things if I was outside without taking a shower. Like, I mean, different. My life was so different, and I had to internalize that for 18 years.
Yeah.
And after she passed away, I realized I needed to talk about it more, and I needed to be open about what things were like, because my entire childhood, I always wished I wasn't so alone, and that I felt like I was the only one dealing with this because I had nowhere to go. I had no one to talk to. I had the only thing I saw on OCD was that Monk TV show, and that was not what my life looked like at all. So I had zero concept. So I'm all
Yeah.
big about let's break the silence and let's end the stigma. So if you don't know much like about our organization or things like that, just check us out on our socials. I do think we're there to constantly talk about things and keep it up and open and spike conversations. You mentioned like my favorite one about the mental illness one and how people.
Yeah. What do you wish someone without a mental illness knew about mental illness?
Yes, and it's the amount of people who responded with such genuine, authentic answers. It blows me away every time people are like, "No, yes, this is exactly what I wish. If we could all work together and it'd be easier." Honestly, that's what Punk Rock Saves Lives is all about. We can just literally do we can work together, and
Yeah.
anything is a little bit easier and better. Like Punk Rock Saves Lives, I like to go, what happens when someone falls in the pit? You get picked back up. And that's truly where we are as a
Right.
nonprofit, is we're here just to pick you back up.
It's not a bad life. It's just a bad